They told me. Yeah. And stuff goes down sometimes in our neighborhood. And sometimes you gotta run for cover. Well, they had to run while they carried my fellowship. And in the midst of running, they dropped him. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, have you ever been dropped? They dropped him, and he was laying in the drop. I want to be real, because there's a few remnant in here that know about being dropped, and know about being evicted, know about being kicked out, know about going through repossession, know about going through dispossession, know about being rolled on, know about being talked about, know about being losing the building, know about God ain't gonna help me up in here. Dropped. And sometimes when you dropped, feel like preaching. You secure damage. Your blood pressure go up. Sometimes stress can put you in a place where your health is on the line. Can I get a witness up in here? That's why I heard. I'll tell you right now. There was a slang or a term years ago. Said, don't worry. Be happy. Because worry will bring on stress. Worry will bring on aggravation and depression. Because when you lose your stuff and you don't know when it's going to be replaced, it causes you to withdraw from people.
Yes.
My fellowship was dropped. And he was left laying. And he was handicapped. Handicapped.
Yes, sir.
When you broke, you handicapped.
Yes, sir.
I'm back right now. I'm losing a few people in here.
That's right.
You feel me? You feel me? When you can't do the thing that you want to do, because when you look at your money,
It's funny.
your money's funny,
Change is strange.
and your chain is strange. And it comes down sometimes that you can't do nothing, and you don't want to explain to people what your situation is. Let them come to their own conclusion. So, my fellowship ain't gonna be long. I'm just gonna be a little strong.
Come on,
So it's interesting how when you have to go through, and people will forget about you because they understand that the damage that you occurred through your drop, that you ain't, there ain't no way you're coming back. Oh, look at somebody say, look at me. Don't you count me out because I've been dropped. And I'm in my season where I'm trying to recover. But don't count me out. Don't write me off. Just because I'm between my blessings. Oftentimes I have to deal with where it's at right now. Oftentimes in pastoring, sometimes things happen that cause you to suffer loss. Sometimes you lose your building. Ain't got no help now. Sometimes you lose fellowship with one another. And oftentimes people have the human tendency they see you going through something, instead of encouraging you, they go get with their buddies or get in the clique and say, have you heard? I'm a pastor so-and-so. Don't know what y'all I heard they lost their building. Now it's interesting, Pastor Peter's house. Church folk can gloat over your losses, over your pain, over your struggle. How you seem to get the kicks off of your calamities. Hallelujah. When we should be helpers to one another and encouraging one another. I feel like I'm about to go off now. Hallelujah. So they rock you off. Hallelujah. So they wrote off a fellowship. A fellowship was then cast over into a place called Lowly Bar. There was nothing going on. Anybody in here ever been in a shelter? Ain't got nobody here now. Hallelujah. A shelter can be a lonely place and very depressing. Hallelujah. When all you and your kids are sleeping in the same area, your clothes is there, suitcases there, and every day it seems like it get a little longer, and you ask yourself, when or how long this gonna be? Well, the Bible tells me that the fellowship was in Lodebar, have been forgot about. I want to look at what you can. You gotta be careful how you treat people, because you never know what position is gonna be given to them in the future. The Bible tells me about somebody by the name of Joseph. They hung him out to dry, threw him in a dungeon. I forgot about him. His own brother. Look at your neighbor. God, you gotta help me today, Pastor. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, watch your family members. Watch your family members. Hallelujah. His family members got jealous of him. Hallelujah. And they put together a plot to get rid of him. I shake somebody's hand. Now they don't shake it off and say, neighbor, when favor is on you, the plot won't work. Look at the other neighbor and say, neighbor, when favor is on you, the plot won't work. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I feel like going up another gear. Hallelujah. So the fellowship was in a lonely bar. And when he went in lonely bar, there was a man named by the name of David. And now David had assumed the position of king. Hallelujah. But there was a divine connection between David and Jonathan. Hallelujah, Jonathan. He's a real serious note for me. Somebody say Jonathan was the link. Hallelujah. That's why if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, be serious about the relationship and honest in the relationship. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. Well, because of the covenant between David Jonathan. That's why some of you about to get in another position where you can render favor. Don't forget where you come from. Go find somebody that look like they're a little high-minded. Look. Don't say, neighbor, don't ever forget about where you came from. Because you might go back there again. He was king, and whatever the king said, now I understand what the songwriter meant. Take me to the king. Take me to the king. Take me to the king. I'm about to lose myself. Take me to the king. Decision. We got some people in here right now. There's about to be a shift. Your current situation or your current position is about to change because of favor.
Yes.
When a king has to be put to death or destroyed because of disobedience, you had to kill off every seed that was connected to the king. So everybody, as they thought, was wiped out. But don't you tell me that favor can be attached to dysfunctional people. Don't you tell me that favor can be on the cripple, the handicapped. Hallelujah. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair or walker and walking across the street and they look at you like your days are numbered. Look up at them and tell them, favor is with me, baby. I might be slow, but I'm for sure. Can I get a witness of it? Hallelujah. So David now began to reminisce, thinking about the linkage concerning Saul. So he began to inquire. And he said, is there anybody left in the bloodline to Saul and Jonathan? Well, I tell you, you got to understand this. When favor is on you, there's somebody that can recall you.
Yes.
All right.
Listen, this is profound. This is good stuff here. Listen, I don't care how long you have suffered. This is for somebody. I don't care how long you struggle. I don't care how long nobody heard of you. And sometimes when you suffer damage and you lose stuff, people feel funny being around you. Because all they can see is the materialistic that you don't have now. Hallelujah.
Right.
Feel me here, feel me.
All right.
And oftentimes, and I've experienced this in the church, because we're here ministering to the people of God, is that when people have not heard about what you're doing for years and years, and have you let's say you've seen Apostle Stephen, child, I don't know what you're doing. And people now will write you off.
That's right. It's your will.
Right.
They forget about you.
Yes.
But you know what I hear in my spirit right now? Look at a neighbor, look real serious in their face, and say, neighbor, I'm about to bounce back. Somebody should have danced on that. Let me dance. Listen to this. My fellowship would have normally be forgotten about it forever. But because of daily unique memory and his honor concerning covenant. My God. And they said, well, there's somebody in the Holy Bible that there was a son of Jonathan that survived. Oh yeah, you go ahead and get those dance in. Ain't got no musician here today. I don't know where the musicians are. But you go ahead and get your dance in. Listen. So the report came back and said, yes, somebody in Lodabar. He was dropped. He was dropped.
Yes.
He's lame. All his parts are not working right.
Yes.
Now at that point, see, that's why you got to be connected. Because there's some people who will not connect to you because your church ain't big enough. Because you ain't got enough members. And your pastor might not be renowned. And they won't fellowship with you. My old mother used to tell me, even though when they didn't want to be bothered with you, you said, wrong. Well, here's King David. Sitting in the big chair.
Yes.
Said, well, go fetch him. But he's troubled.
Yes.
He has not recovered from the drop. Let me tell you something. When God comes for you, I don't care what your state of being may be. But when favor has been dispatched to you, it's got to connect. And whatever crippled state you are in, it's bringing you with it. David said, bring him here. And not only did David bring him here, but David cleaned him up. Joseph's brother forgot about him. And they did not understand that the future of Joseph was going to be the deciding factor concerning his brothers. That's why you gotta watch who you knock off. Kick to the curb. Everybody's standing in here. You look like. When favor comes to you, it's going to pick you up. It's going to feel the fight. Somebody will have a little step from yourself and turn around and say, don't take a look good on you. Look at somebody and say, neighbor, favor looks good on you. Favor, say yes, say yes, say yes. Favor will pick you up from a drop. Favor, big shoulder up. Favor, pick up a deficit. Favor, I ought to run somewhere. And say, I got favor. I got favor. In the morning, I got favor. At the noonday, I got favor. Late at night, I got favor. When the doctor said, there's nothing he can do. But favor was running around. Favor, favor, watch your credit check. Favor, oh yeah, ain't he alright? Ain't he alright? Won't he, won't he, won't he, won't he, won't he, won't he, won't he do it? Won't he, 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 won't he do it? Can I get a witness again?